Welcome to the training for the Introduction to Cybersecurity Awareness. DoD is taking cybersecurity very seriously. In January 2016, the United States Director of National Intelligence told an audience at the Naval Academy that cyber issues have now become the top threat to U.S. national security. Interim cybersecurity rules were enacted in December 2015 under DFARS 252.204-7008 and 7012. The new rules require cybersecurity compliance with NIST protocols as soon as practical. Any NIST 800-171 requirements that are not implemented must be disclosed to the DoD Chief Information Officer within 30 days of contract award. Since 1996, the NIST has been assigned to define information security for all sensitive but non-classified data in the federal system. Federal regulators call the NIST protocols the industry standard for protecting information. The purpose of this basic security awareness training is to make all users of information systems aware of the risks and applicable security policies and procedures associated with their use of the data systems. There are about 40 safeguards discussed in this basic awareness training. Advanced training involves an additional 80 or so safeguards and is usually divided into 2 or more sessions. Cybersecurity under NIST 800-171 involves 14 families of security requirements. Each family of security requirements involves specific administrative, physical, or technical safeguards. These safeguards are divided into basic safeguards and advanced safeguards. This training session is limited to consideration of basic safeguards. This basic security awareness training reviews the basic security requirements for each family of security requirements and the specific NIST safeguards linked to those basic security requirements. The basic security requirements for Security Family 3.1, access control, involve limiting access to authorized users and authorized functions. Basic security for the access control family includes NIST safeguards AC2, AC3, and AC17. Basic security for the 3.2 Awareness and Training family of security requirements involves ensuring that all information system users are aware of risks and security cautions in place to deal with those risks. In addition to basic awareness, personnel with specific security-related duties need training to help in fulfilling their responsibilities. Specific training-related safeguards include NIST safeguards AT2 and AT3. The basic security requirements for the Audit and Accountability family include creating and preserving records to allow for later forensic analysis. Sufficient audit information must be collected to allow tracing of actions to specific individuals. Specific NIST safeguards associated with auditing include AU2, AU3, AU6, and AU12. Configuration management security begins by establishing inventories and baseline configurations of all information systems handling protected data. Configuration management goes on to enforce secure settings for information technology devices and products. Configuration management safeguards include NIST CM2, CM6, and CM8. Identification and authentication security requires identifying authorized system users and confirming that identification. Basic identification and authorization safeguards include IA2 and IA5. Basic security for incident response involves establishing an incident handling capability and then reporting incidents to appropriate authorities. Basic NIST incident response safeguards include IR2, IR4, IR5, IR6, and IR7. Basic maintenance-related security involves effective maintenance on information systems and oversight of the methods and personnel who conduct system maintenance. Maintenance-related NIST safeguards include MA2 and MA3. Basic media security involves controlling access to media with CUI and effectively destroying media with CUI before disposal. Media-related security safeguards include NIST MP2, MP4, and MP6. Personnel security basic requirements include screening individuals and ensuring protection of CUI during personnel terminations and transfers. Personnel-related NIST safeguards include PS3, PS4, and PS5. Basic physical security requirements involve limiting access to information system equipment and monitoring the support infrastructure for that equipment. Physical security safeguards include NIST PE2, PE5, and PE6. Risk assessment is a key part of a CUI security program. Current best practice calls for updating risk assessments once per quarter. NIST RA3 discusses the details of an information security risk assessment. Basic security assessment requirements include periodically assessing the effectiveness of system security controls. Basic security assessment practices go on to develop improvement plans and monitor security controls on an ongoing basis. Security assessment safeguards include NIST CA2, CA5, and CA7. System and communications protection involves monitoring data transmission both at external boundaries and at key internal boundaries where present. Basic system protection includes using design principles that promote effective security. Basic system and communications protection safeguards include NIST SC-7 and NIST SA-8. System and information integrity basics include correcting system flaws in a timely manner and providing protection from malicious code. Basic system integrity security also involves monitoring security advisories and taking appropriate action when they occur. Integrity safeguards include NIST SI2, SI3, and SI5. NIST safeguards need to be customized, implemented, and annually reviewed for each organization. Your current and implemented safeguards should be available from your organization's compliance officer. CUI cybersecurity comprehension testing demonstrates your grasp of basic CUI cybersecurity. A multiple-choice online test is a part of the ACR2 cybersecurity training program. If you are using another training program, your experience may be different. Training of all staff is required by CUI programs. Credentials to access the cybersecurity test site will come from your compliance officer or their designated testing manager. Go to the web page designated by your testing manager. Click on the line Exam Participants. Click here. Enter the exam username and password you received from your testing manager. Use your mouse to select answers on the multiple choice test. After completing the exam, you will receive a certificate of completion showing that you have met the security awareness training requirement for this year. For more information, contact your compliance officer or one of the individuals shown on this slide. Thank you for your time.